Good morning, students. See here, Pythagoras theorem. What is that Pythagoras theorem? You already learned that. In a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse. What is here? AC is the hypotenuse. AC square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. Squares of other two sides. This is the Pythagoras theorem. You prove this one. How? If the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the squares of the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So now how can you prove this? See, what are they given here? Given ABC is right angled triangle. ABC is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. So it is denoted as right angle, means like this. Right angle triangle. And angle ABC equal to 90 degree. Angle ABC is equal to 90 degree. AC is hypotenuse. AC is hypotenuse. So, what can you prove here? To prove, what can you prove here? The square. What can you prove here? Hypotenuse square is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. AB square plus BC square. We can prove AC square is equal to hypotenuse square is equal to the square of the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Some construction. What is that construction? Draw BD perpendicular to AC. Draw BD perpendicular to AC. Now prove. How can you prove this? How can you prove this? Prove. So, compare right angle triangle. Compare right angle triangle ABC and right angle triangle ABD. ABC and ABD. Angle A is equal to angle A. That is common angle. That is common angle. Common angle. Then angle ABC equal to angle ADB. ADB. ABC and ADB. This is equal to 90 degree. This is equal to 90 degree. Given and by construction. Given and by construction. So, therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle ABD. So, by AA criteria. By AA criteria. Therefore, AB upon AD equal to AB upon AD equal to BAC upon AC upon AB. So, when when these two triangles are similar, then AB upon AD equal to AC upon AB. AC upon AB. Then by cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. AB into AB equal to AC into AD. AB into cross multiplication. AB into AB equal to AC into AD. Therefore, AB square is equal to AC into AD. This is 1. Understood now? Now, shall I rub this statement? You already wrote now. Now, compare right angle triangle ABC and right angle triangle BDC. Right angle triangle ABC and BDC. Angle C is equal to angle C. Common angle. Common angle. Angle ABC equal to angle BDC equal to 90 degree. This is by given and construction. By given and construction. By given and construction. Then, therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle BDC because of AA criterion. Because of AA criterion. Therefore, this BC upon DC equal to AC upon BC. What is that? BC upon DC. This means in this triangle BC upon DC equal to AC upon BC. Here also, shall I rub this? By cross multiplication, BC into BC equal to AC into DC. So, BC square is equal to AC into DC. This is 2. Adding 1 and 2 on both sides, LHS and RHS. Adding 1 and 2. Adding 1 and 2 from both sides. Both the sides. So, AB square plus BC square here in LHS equal to AC into AD plus AC into DC. So, BC square is equal to AC into DC. AB square is equal to AC into AD. See here, AC here common. AC into bracket AD plus DC. AD plus DC. Observe here, AD plus DC. AD plus DC equal to what? AC. Instead of this, you write here AC into AC because of AD plus DC equal to AC is equal to AC square. Therefore, AB square, one side of the right angle triangle, and plus BC square, other side of the triangle, right angle triangle, is equal to AC square. You proved now? You proved no theorem. This is very important theorem. You must prepare twice, thrice. Without seeing this theorem and statement and theorem, you can prove very easily. It is very easy theorem. So students, you learn Pythagoras theorem. So I'll give you one homework. So up to here, I teach you all the theorems. I'll give you one homework. Converse of this theorem. Converse of this Pythagoras theorem given in your textbook. So students, I'll give you one homework. So up to here, I teach you all the theorems. Now you know how to prove, write the given and to prove and proof and if any construction is there, so you know how to solve that, prove that theorem. I'll give you one small homework. So converse of the Pythagoras theorem. Converse of this Pythagoras theorem, you only prove this at home. In your textbook already given. You prepare once, twice, thrice. You only prepare and write the converse of this Pythagoras theorem. Converse. What is that converse of that Pythagoras theorem? If the squares on the longest side. So in a right angle triangle, which is the longest side? So in a right angle triangle, which is the longest side? Hypotenuse is the longest side. Which is the longest side? Hypotenuse is the longest side. If the squares on the longest side of a triangle is equal to the sum of the squares on the other two sides, then those two sides contain, means which are the two other sides are there, no? Squares, that those two sides contain a right angle. Those two sides contain, means square of this hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. This side contain right angle. This side contain right angle. So you only prove this. Okay. Now I'll start some problems. Now I'll start some problems. And in your textbook, some solved examples given. So you try at home. Already solved given in your textbook. That also you solve in your at your home. In pair also you solve those which are given in a textbook solved. That also you write in a pair book. You write in a pair book. So one example. So here they are given three measurements of sides of a right angle triangle. So you check whether it is a right angle or not right angle. It is not a right angle. If it is a right angle triangle, so write the size of the hypotenuse. Size of the hypotenuse. How? Check. So which is the longest side? So you already learned hypotenuse is the longest. Means 25 square is equal to 7 square plus 24 square. Means these two are smaller. This one is the bigger. 25 is a 25 2 is a 50. Can you write here 50? No. 25 square means 25 into 25. That is 625. 625. 7 sevens are 49. 7 sevens are 49. 24, 24 za. 24, 24 za. 4 4 za, 16. 4 2 za, 8 plus 1, 9. Plus 2 4 za, 8. 2 2 za, 4. 6, 7. 4 plus 1, 5. So, plus 576. 500 and so you add here 49. 9 plus 6, 15. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 1, 12. So 5 plus 1 is 6. So 625 is equal to 600 and LHS is equal to RHS. LHS is equal to RHS. So it is an right angle. It is a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. It is a right angle triangle. So what is the size of the hypotenuse? What is the size of the hypotenuse? Bigger side. So which is the bigger side? 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter. Understood now? So I'll teach you another one problem. Second one, 3 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. 3 centimeter, 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter. Here which is the longest side? 8 centimeter. So 8 square is equal to remaining 2 means this 3 square plus 6 square. 8 8s are 64 is equal to 3 3s are 9 plus 6 6s are 36. 6 6s are 36. 36 plus 9 are 64 plus 45. Both LHS and RHS are equal here? No, it is not equal. LHS is not equal to RHS. So, it is not a right angle. It is not a right angle triangle. It is not a right angle triangle. Understood now, students? Remaining still 2 problems are there in your textbook. Still 2 problems are there. You solve those 2 problems at home. If you have any doubt, ask me. So I'll go to next problem. So second example. What is that? PQR is a triangle right angled. PQR is a right angle triangle at P. Right angle at P. And M is a point on QR. M is a point on QR. Such that PM is perpendicular to QR. PM is perpendicular to QR. What can you show here? PM square is equal to QM into MR. You can show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. It is very easy. What are they given here? Right angle triangle PQR means angle P is equal to 90 degree. Angle P is equal to 90 degree. And M is a point. How can you they give here? They given PM perpendicular to QR. PM perpendicular to QR. So what can you prove here? PM square is equal to QM into MR. What can you prove here? PM square, this PM square is equal to QM into MR. So, construct, draw PM perpendicular to QR. So, prove. See, in right angle triangle PQR. In right angle triangle PQR. Angle PRQ plus angle PQM means PQR, PQM and PRQ. Sorry. Angle, this angle. Angle PRM plus angle PQM plus this 90. 90 equal to 180. Why you wrote like this? So you already learned the sum of all angles in a triangle is equal to 180. This theorem you learn in 9th standard. You learn in 9th and 8th standard also. The sum of all angles is equal to 180. So you transfer this 90 here. It is minus. So therefore angle PRM plus angle PQM is equal to 90. Is equal to 90. This is 1. This is 1. Now, in triangle, in right angle triangle PRM. In right angle triangle PRM. So, angle PRM plus angle RPM plus 90 is equal to 180. This also the sum of all angles in a triangle is equal to 180. So therefore, you transfer this 90 here, you get therefore angle PRM plus angle RPM equal to 90. So observe here. Here also in equation 1 and equation 2. Here also RHS 90. Here also 90. So therefore from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2 when LHS are equal, RHS also equal. Therefore angle PRM plus angle PQM equal to angle PRM plus angle RPM. So these two angles are equal. Observe here. This PRM get cancel. This PRM get cancel. Therefore, angle PQM equal to angle RPM, means PQM, this angle equal to angle RPM, this angle. Okay, you proved here. These are equal. Therefore, triangle PMR is similar to triangle QMP. How these two triangles are similar? Observe here. PMR is similar to QMP because of this angle equal to this angle. This is 90, so this is here also 90. Therefore, from AA criteria, these two triangles are, from AA criteria, these two angles are similar. These two angles are similar. Therefore, PM divided by QM equal to MP. So, when these two triangles are similar, PMR and QMP, PMR and QMP, these two triangles are similar. Therefore, PM, then you already learned theorem this. Their corresponding sides are in the ratio, equal ratio. PM upon QM equal to MR into MP equal to PR into QR. Shall I rub this statement? See, this is 3. From 3, PM upon QM equal to MR upon MP. MR upon MP. So, cross multiplication. PM into MP is equal to MR into QM. MR into QM. Observe here. PM, MP both are equal now. PM and MP both are equal. Therefore, PM square is equal to QM into MR. You proved now? So, these examples you proved now? Now, I'll give you one work. So, I solved only 2 or 3 examples now. Tomorrow at home, you try remaining examples at home. If any doubts are there, I'll teach you tomorrow. Thank you.